Louis has quadriplegic cerebral palsy. It's on quite a severe level, so he can't walk, can't sit, he can't support his head unaided. He also has spina bifida occulta, which is, it's not the severe form of spina bifida, but it still affects his some of his neurology or his positioning, and he could develop more scoliosis as he gets older. He also has chronic lung disease. No way did we imagine what our lives would be when he came, or even before he came along. It's a life-changing event, really, when you have a child with such a severe disability. You do pretty much become a prisoner in your own home because you're dealing with a situation. You're learning how to look after someone who is 100% dependent on you for absolutely everything, and you also don't really know what the future holds. We really struggled to find anyone that was able to help us, and what we couldn't understand when we came home with Louis and we were told that, you know, he is going to have quite complex needs, that we would need support and help for us to take a break, because we're pretty much full-time carers for him, and you do sometimes just need to step away to recharge your batteries to come back and be able to do that job properly. So when we investigated, we got lists from, you know, the social work teams, from other agencies. We phoned and phoned around in the whole North East, and there was no one that was able to help. And we couldn't actually believe that could happen, that there'd be no one there, because you just assume that there's going to be a support network and people there to be able to help you, even ask questions and do all that sort of thing. So for us, it was a real challenge to decide of what do you actually do, where do you go, you know, how are we actually going to cope with, you know, having Louis at home and going forward. Charlie House would provide a home from home and somewhere where the children could actually enjoy the time that they spent there. So we would have extra facilities, so it wouldn't just be a bedroom. They would have their own bedroom, but they would also have facilities where they could eat together and have some fun together. So a sensory room, a hydrotherapy pool, you know, play area, and lots of specialist equipment, that it wouldn't just be somewhere the children could either be left on their own and enjoy some time with other children, where the children and the families could actually enjoy some time together. Because that's, for us, you're so orientated towards doing all the medical things that you need to do with Louis, you sometimes find it difficult to actually just sit down and read a book with him or have some fun with him.
The local communities in the North East of Scotland should definitely support Charlie House. It's a local charity. It would provide services for very complex children in the North East. It goes to show that collaboration works very well in the North East of Scotland. We've got great examples of that previously. As you can see over my shoulder, we've got the Maggie Centre. Through collaboration with the communities and through public sector like the NHS Grampian, we've delivered great services. Charlie House should be no different. The impact on the families will be quite massive. Currently, families have to access services in the central belt of Scotland or further south. This is not easy for a family that have a child with complex care needs, and the logistics involved are massive. If people can access services closer to home, the whole aspect of that care can be done in an easier fashion.
Everyone absolutely adores him. Whenever they meet him, he just seems to have this huge smile that draws people in, and I certainly gave a promise to him when he was going through surgery, when he was only about 5 or 6 pounds in size, but he had battled and battled and battled through so many operations that I made a promise to him that I would actually look after him and do whatever I could to make his life as good as it could be. He may not have a long life. Unfortunately, he has a life-limiting condition, but we want to make it as fun and as special as possible.